welcome back. It has been a while since I really have talked on camera and been a bit open with you guys. I really wanted to make this video kind of as like a PSA announcement to everyone, all the girls especially, and boys I suppose. This year has not started off as I would have hoped. I'm still going through this, which is why I'm still a bit emotional, because this video, I have not yet had surgery. I still have a lot of questions. So I started off the year all was fine and dandy. And I came home to Chicago to visit my family for about 4 weeks because being in Australia is so far away, and I went to the gynecologist for a regular checkup. I am so grateful that I did, because the last time I'd gone to the gynecologist was in February last year, late February, so it hadn't even been a year. And I know sometimes with some gynecologists, they don't say that you have to go every year. Sometimes they say every 3 years. So, but I just kind of like, when I'm home, checking in with the doctors that I haven't seen after a couple doctor's appointments, ultrasound, CT scans, that I have a growth on one of my ovaries. And right now it's about the size of a grapefruit, which I have no idea how it's hidden in there, and I had no idea. So I will come back on here when I know a bit more. I've really not been very active on my Instagram or blogging or anything because I've really not been able to focus and taking this time kind of to be with my support. Hi guys, so just an update. It is about like a week later from when I had last talked to you guys, and last Friday I had gone to the surgeon that's doing my surgery, and she was super helpful and really kind of made sure that we understood all the options or all the scenarios and whatnot. So basically what I'm having done next Friday is I am getting my right ovary and fallopian tube taken out, no longer viable, and we're not even sure if it's still working. And then we're gonna just take it from there, of course, hoping good news from that. But that's the thing in life, that you don't really have that choice. So just continuing to say prayers and hope for the best. It's just been a lot of time on my hands, but everyone has been so helpful in like keeping me busy. Hi guys, I am here just to give an update on the last time I talked. It was, I think, a week before surgery, and now it is March 6th, so it is exactly 2 weeks to the day post-surgery. Last time I talked to you guys, it was 1 week before surgery. So before surgery, which was 2 weeks ago, I was feeling such anxiety for 2 reasons. One, because of surgery. I was nervous for surgery because I had never had it before, anything done like that. And secondly, because after surgery, we weren't really sure what was going on. So it was just like a whole other level of uncertainty of what the future was going to bring, what type of medical care I was going to need, and etc. Anyway, I'm here now to say the surgery went well. For kind of a crummy situation, it was the best case scenario. So basically, like I said earlier in the video, I had to get my right ovary taken out because the tumor had engulfed the ovary and along with the fallopian tube. So anything down there is scary because I would love to have a family one day, and it just is scary when something is done like that. And I guess I found through this and through talking to people is this stuff happens more than I thought. More than maybe not this exact situation, but things with lady parts and cysts on ovaries and things like that. And no matter what the situation is, it's scary. So I guess my one piece of advice is, if you're ever going through something like this, start talking to people. I felt kind of awkward, and I didn't really want to talk about it because I didn't want to put that like light on me and having surgery and seeming like I was complaining about it, because that's something in life you can't choose. So, but after talking to it, I found a lot more comfort with reaching out to people and things like that, because some people are in situations that can be similar that you don't even know about. So the results were that the tumor I had is called a borderline tumor, and the treatment for it was to just take it out, which they did, and that's a relief. However, it's a tumor that's only kind of present in the ovaries, so the tumor, from what my understanding is, has malignant and benign cells, and I was very relieved that I didn't need any further surgery right now, at least, or treatment such as chemotherapy from what was going on. And I do have to reach out and say that for the situation I was in, I was obviously very lucky. It was such a scare, and my surgeon and all my appointments are in the cancer center, so that will always be with me. And I know people are in, and I've known people who have either had their battle against cancer and passed away, or who are still fighting, or who have survived. It is not something to mess around with, and I feel so grateful for all the prayers that people gave me and were saying for me, because I truly believe that there was so much goodness in this situation. So my prayers and my thoughts definitely go out to all those people who are suffering, because you really have to be a fighter, and I even saw an inkling of it, and I was beyond scared. So I guess the two things that I'm taking away from this, I think it's really a growing period in my life right now with change. Never did I think this is how I was going to spend the first few months of 2020, and certainly the rest of my life. I'm going to carry this with me, because I now have to go to checkups every 3 months to make sure that nothing else is growing inside me that shouldn't be there. So I guess the takeaway is, if you're ever going through something like this, talk to people. If you don't have anyone to talk to face-to-face, please reach out to me. I am more than happy to chat. Leave a comment below, message me on Instagram or Facebook at Cruising Catherine. I would love to be able to be a support for you. And then also, if it's in your means, go to the doctor. It's for monitoring, it's for making sure you're staying healthy. So if you can, go to the doctor, because I never ever would have thought that was what I was going to find at my doctor's appointment. So I hope this video has given you some clarity and perseverance if you're going through a hard time, and support. And if you ever need to reach out, please, please, please do. And with that being said, I hope you have a healthy and happy 2020. Until next time, guys.
Yeah. Say hi to Bridget and Elizabeth.
Hi, Bridget and Elizabeth. E-Dog. Because she said her friends call her E-Dog.
Oh, do they?